So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Castellano! That's another chance! Goal! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wriggles his way through. Swung over. Added Subimendi. Lewis Skelly. Subimendi. Now White. And here's Madueke. Added Subimendi. Subimendi. Now White. Tries to pass it through. Bowen. Arsenal are behind here despite their domination of possession. Distributed tidily. And here's Castellanos. He's going for goal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Souček clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Martinelli. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Subimendi. Ødegaard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gyökeres. Great chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Arsenal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Souček. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Norgard. Subimendi. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Norgard. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. Bowen. Mavropanos. Disasi. Somerville. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Somerville. Juve picks it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Juve finding himself in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. Ødegaard. And it's Lewis Skelly. Madueke receives it in a good position here. Lovely feet. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He'll try from distance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's White. West Ham are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Gyökeres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Arsenal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined... And he shoots! Off the post! That's a fair try, but just off target. Arsenal have their second corner now. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ball swung in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zubimendi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Nice control. Shot could... Odegaard! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Arsenal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Drives it. Oh, great leap! And it's been hooked away.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Has a look and place it forward. Bowen. Lovely pass. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent chance! And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bowen, now it's Castellanos. No way through. And it's Odegaard. And here's Saka. That's tidy. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bowen. Now, can they get him away? Not where it came from. Swings in across. Ødegaard. Now Subimendi. Gabriel. And it's Subimendi. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Castellanos. What's going wide left? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Trossard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Somerville has it out wide and in space. Can he get it through? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
Field is number 9, Wilson. Substitution.
Mavropanos. Takes on his marker. Jude. Now Somerville. Strokes it back. He's having a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out towards the flank. In by Saka.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Bowen. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. And that's been drilled in. Gets the shot away! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field.
Weston found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Wilson. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Wilson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that will be it. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. And he's picked it up out wide, delivered in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Wood receives it in a good position here. Looking here to chip it through. That's a decent clearance. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Morgan Gibbs-White, Peter. He's someone who'll have an impactful presence. Always the standout player or thereabouts. You know, dynamic, creative, never shirks away from the physical stuff in the game. He's difficult to find faults in. I think his attitude and application is something that any upcoming talent should be looking out for.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Wood! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That'll be a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Havertz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Odegaard. Now it's Havertz. Shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good spread. Back in. And a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Here's Havertz! Aina. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anderson. Williams. Anderson. Spread out to the left. That has been slung wide. Not the most accurate pass. Forwards and with intent. Madweke. That's going wide left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Saka. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nottingham are such a...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hutchinson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sangare. Chance, surely! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back underway. Gabriel goes looking wide. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Saka. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Eze. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gibbs-White. Eze does really well to win the ball there. Saka. And it's Zubimendi. Gabriel. And the return pass. Spread to the right. Now it's Madueke. Anderson. Gibbs-White. Now it's Wood. It's a really well-measured ball. Spread neatly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. Aina.
The attendance
Almost an
for
hour
this
gone.
match was 61,052.
Hutchinson. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Arsenal, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 20, Madueke. Coming on the field, number 19, Trossard. Number 14, Eucharist. Number 56.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Wood. Ødegaard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is...
Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! That's a brilliant stop from Sells! Nottingham can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile.
Well, how have they gotten away with that? Is Lady Luck out there?
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Spread it left. Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
That's a brilliant stop from Sells! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Takes a shot! It's Jen! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Sangare. Now Anderson. Aina. Now Anderson. Played out towards the right wing. Sangare. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Nottingham really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. So what can they make of this? Anderson. Trossard back and defending. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's managed to get free.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well timed, excellent interception. Eze, played out to the left flank. Trossard powering forward here. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been cleared. Oh, there's a probing ball. I think we're just about done here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Wood, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Arsenal come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Ødegaard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is...